we're here at the corner of Tower and Orchard, which is the home of the MLS.com, as you know, is Vestron. We're going to go in here in a minute. We're going to interview some of the people that actually operate this whole thing. Big building here full of people that make your MLS work. So, as the sign says, let's go search for real estate information right here in Beverly Hills, California. So the entrance to the parking garage, as you come down through right into it, guess whose parking space is right here, right in front, 2 steps from the elevator. It is the parking space of the CEO and the person in charge, Annie Ives, and there's a security guard over there, and if anybody parks here, they're going to be in trouble. So there you can see, this is Annie Ives' parking space.
Here is the MLS Help Desk, and we will be meeting with Help Desk Manager Jorge Diaz. Jorge, tell us a little bit about what you do for the MLS.
Sure. So I pretty much manage the call center for the MLS, where you have 8 to 10 people taking calls at the same time. Here you can see the statistics of how many calls have come in, the service level. Right now it's saying that 96% of the calls have been taken successfully, so that's a pretty high rate. It also tells us how many live calls we have, how many agents or how many customer service representatives are available to take calls. So yeah, here we can see the overall performance of the call center.
Great. And what are some common questions you guys get?
Well, mainly it's how to navigate the system, simple how-to questions, some compliance questions, membership, but mainly how-tos.
Great. And who do you work with at the Palm Springs board?
I work a lot with Amy. She is fabulous. And Alex, I think it is. Yeah.
Great. And in terms of the calls, you guys started you started getting some flex calls as well. How's that been going?
It's been going great, actually. It's a totally different system, but we like supporting it. People are really patient, and it's great.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Jorge.
Sure.
Okay, so here we are in the compliance department. Now this is the part where we're going to meet the enforcer here in just 1 minute. But sir, what's your name now?
My name is Michael Urena.
And you handle complaints when they come in?
We do handle the compliance emails and phone calls.
And you also spy on people?
We try not to spy on everybody, but we have a nice eye on.
Yeah, especially the other people like CEDAR and people
Yeah,
from
everybody.
yeah. This gentleman here,
My name is Henry Campos, and I also work in the compliance department.
and he also guards the front door and wouldn't let us in, but that's okay. No, that's fun of it. But now here's the real enforcer right here, Gigi.
Did you
And-
say hello to everybody?
Happy holidays, everyone. Glad to have you here.
Now, so explain to us exactly what you do. I mean, I know you spy on everybody, but besides that.
We have an automatic database that finds all infractions in the system, almost all infractions. So we review those daily, reported by people from our members from other MLSs, members of our members reporting on other MLSs. We do process the notification, and we follow up with second notices accordingly in order to make sure that the accuracy of the database, it's most important to members.
So what's your probably most popular violation? That's probably not the right word to say,
Most
but
frequently.
The
Yeah.
most common, if you would say, no photo remarks. People still forget not to put their names and telephone numbers in the public remarks. There will always be people who would forget the main photo within a certain number of days. And wrong area, I would say, especially for members of another MLS putting their properties in their MLSs, which are in our geographical area, non-familiarity with the particular areas that we have. So those are the common things that come about on a daily basis.
So what's your biggest violation you've ever done? Have you ever sent somebody to jail or anything?
Well, so far they haven't been in orange, but we've had penalties imposed. Clear cooperation, Supra, those are the most expensive violations. It's about $1,000 and there is no waiver for those kinds of violations. And sometimes people would take their chances on sharing their keys and allowing people to access without getting their own. So those are
So how do you catch somebody on a Supra thing? Somebody turns them in because you're not there. I mean, you don't see.
It is usually reported, and we did ask Supra to let us know when anyone calls on behalf of. That's
So
where we got
that's
it.
what you follow.
Yes.
And now with the new express
Yes.
key.
Now, with the termination of the express key, it would be easier for us to eliminate this. Of course, it will not be zeroed out, but it will be much less because it's very hard to share your phone with other people.
Yep.
So hopefully
Okay.
that will go away.
All right, Gigi, thanks so much.
Thank you
Keep
very
up the
much.
good work.
Glad
Keep
you're
us
here.
safe. All
Bye.
right.
Happy
Okay.
holidays.
All right. So here we are in the programming area, and as you can see, everyone is hard at work programming the MLS. We're going to go over and talk to Santanu, who's the head person over here, and I think he's right over there. So, Santanu, are you available to talk for a minute, or are you busy programming something that we need to have fixed? You can take the mask off so we can. We can't understand you anyhow. So now you're called Sean or Santanu?
Shantanu.
Santanu. And what do you now? How come? As I look around here, I want to know, why do you have the smallest computer of everybody? If you're
Yeah, because they're doing the actual work. I just help them do the work, get the work done. So basically, I don't need the big monitors as they are. That's why I can get done with the smallest computer.
so now, how busy are you with programming? I mean, do you change stuff all the time on us, or is it?
We are creating new products for you and the other MLS members. So we have a team here. We have developers, architects. We have QA, who's testing the products. We have DBAs who are managing the database. So as you can see, we have a full suite of, we're doing the full life cycle programming. And then we also have outsourced team members who can help us whenever the need arises where we need things to be done much quicker. So basically, we have teams across 3 different continents. So,
Oh, really? That work on this?
Yeah, we have teams in Argentina, we have teams here, then we have teams in India who is helping us develop the product. Everything doing the best work around the clock for you, the Palm Springs members.
And so when we want to change something, then we go to Frank. You know Frank.
Yes, I work closely with Frank and Amy and yourself. So whenever there is any new requirements that you have, you can reach us. We work as a team. The developers, the architects design, the developers develop the product, the QA test, and then we hand it over and release it to you.
So if I want to change something in the MLS, how long does that typically take for you to do that?
It depends on the choice, the type of work. Sometimes we can get things done within a day. Some tasks are a little bit longer. It takes about, we work in sprints. So we work in what we call as an agile methodology. So every 2 weeks, we are releasing some code modification. So we can get things done as early as soon as 2 weeks, and sometimes it takes longer.
Okay, anything you want to say finally here to say how great we are and stuff? You can say. Yeah, right. We cause trouble in Palm Springs, don't we?
Palm Springs has been a really good partner with us. Your agents are very perceptive. They come up with very good ideas and has helped build our Vesta Plus system from ground up with very beautiful, innovative ideas that we feel that not only benefit Palm Springs, but our other members that we have across the system, whoever uses the Vesta Plus system.
Okay, keep up the good work. Thanks so much. Okay. All right, so you're in charge of the network. What's your name again? Baja?
Bahadur Singh.
Bahadur.
Everybody call me Baha.
Okay, all right, Baja. Like in California. I mean, like Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah. See you like margaritas. Yeah.
That's right.
So now, what is it? Where is the network? I don't see any computers in, but where's this all come from?
We have 3 locations actually. We have one server room here, and right next to the door.
So it all comes out of that room next
No,
door.
we have 3 locations. This is the first location. We call it Corp.
Okay.
We have a Pratt location, which is in a data center in the downtown LA, and we have also the Azure location. And we keep the most valuable data in the Azure, and we are backing them. So we are keeping the most valuable photos and the products and the software in the Azure itself.
Okay, so if something goes down here, then it picks up in downtown LA, or it.
If something goes on in this location, nobody's gonna feel it. I mean, as a customer wise. So this is only for the employee wise. So if data center goes down, yeah, the customers will see it.
Okay. All right, sir. What's your name?
My name is Carlos Pavon.
And what are
I'm
you in
the
charge of here?
Quality assurance, software quality assurance.
So when things aren't quite up to, like when the guy over there does it wrong, you fix it.
No, I check to make sure that I do it right. So what we do is like we validate all the features to make sure that it's bug free.
Okay.
And any issues that we find, we report it to the developers for them to fix. So it's a going back and forth type of thing until it gets to production.
So you're like a troubleshooter then?
I wouldn't call it a troubleshooter. It's
Test pilot. You're the test pilot.
kind of. the test
Yeah.
pilot,
So you take your life in your hands going on.
Yes, and then if we miss something, then it's on us.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Now we're going to go over here, and yes, Ren is.
Hi.
Can you take the mask off so
Oh,
we can
sure.
hear you?
Yes.
Now, I know Ren because Ren is the one that always has the meetings I'm supposed to go to at the crack of dawn, and then you don't even show up. So, besides,
I'm just the messenger.
yeah, besides scheduling the meetings, so what do you do here now?
So I'm the marketing manager. I work on all sorts of different things from product marketing. Anytime there's a new feature or a new product that our development team has come up with, my goal is to educate members about the uses and the benefits of the new feature and to increase adoption rate. Additionally, I work on events such as the MLS Summit, which is coming up in April 14, 2022. Also Virtual Madness, as well as working on trade shows such as NAR and CAR Reimagine, and all sorts of different things from creating. I also work on creating, videos and social media content.
So what's the number one new product you got that nobody knows about but you?
Well, there's exciting things in the pipeline. So there's the property-centric search, which uses agents could search using public records or MLS data, which will be really great. And
So that's
useful.
better than the realist then?
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, so it's going to be better. So
Yeah, and one of the current features that I hope all your members know about is Neighborhood Snapshot. That's my favorite because I think the market is, ever changing, so much going on during COVID. So it's a great way to really see how the market's doing. You could access it through a widget on the member dashboard.
And you're going to do some kind of an MLS Madness thing out in Palm Springs.
Yes,
we're going to
we
plan
are
on.
definitely planning on that. So
Okay.
we will be out there. It's like a speed training sort of thing. It's really fun, and you get to learn about all the different features that we have in Vesta Plus.
Okay, thank you very much. And the next time you have an early morning meeting, just tell me it's going to be in the afternoon, so I
Okay,
don't have to get
will
out.
do.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay. So we're here with George Costanda's brother. I'm sure you get that all the time, and it probably drives
I'm
you.
a fan of the show. I love the show.
So now, so what do you do here? Okay, you've got maps up, and we're looking at listings.
Yeah, so I'm a product owner at the MLS, so I'm here to, facilitate user needs and then help the product team or the development team build that product for the needs that the agents and brokers have asked for.
So what are you working on right now? You've got this
So-
up here that.
So right now we're developing a listing search, and we're going to include public records. So in this example, let's say I'm running active under contract and sold, and now I want to find out what the homes here that are on public record, what their price is or what status they're in. I'll hit this new status called public records, and then I'll see all
Oh,
of the
wow.
public records that are surrounding either my active under contract, or sold listings. And then from there, I can come in and I can enter the recording date to maybe limit the amount of listings that are there. So now we're really trying to give agents that public records and MLS data together.
Now, can you get documents through that?
Yeah, you'll be able to get.
So
the
you'll be able to look at that notice of default, notice of trustee
Yeah,
sale.
so we're gonna have like the distressed properties. You'll be able to see that as well.
And that's
Right,
all
right.
going to be right on the MLS.
That's
We
gonna
don't
be right
have to
on-
log into First American and
Nope, that's the idea, is to make it one-stop shop for the agents, just so they can easily come in, do their search, look at public records, look at the owner information, and do what they need to do.
So we're doing this on Monday, so that'll be available Wednesday.
We're working very hard to get that out as soon as possible.
Okay, Michael, thank you so
Hey,
much.
thank you.
Yeah, thanks for being
Have a
on.
great day.
Okay. Okay, so now, what's your name and what do you do here at the?
My name is Quay. I'm the database administrator here. My primary role here is to maintain the data accuracy, making sure all the data is correct. Do a lot of data mapping between different MLS and all the data shared that we have. I monitor, making sure that our production database is up and running 24/7, making sure that everything is backed up, making sure that we have a capacity of storing and doing a lot of data warehousing.
So then you're the one that coordinates like with Flex.
We work with Flex. We work with Flex Data. We work with Amy from Palm Springs with processing membership files, making sure that members are getting able to access what they're supposed to be able to access.
Okay, and then do you have problems with keeping the data up to date and all that? Is that from agents putting it in wrong? Do you fix that or you notify them?
A lot of the thing is not that agents are putting the information wrong. Is how the data is coming, translating it. So it's ongoing. So we make sure that we have a lot of process in place to make sure that the data comes in after all the cleaning, making sure that they are up to date.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, so as Annie would say, back to work.